Alright guys, I've had a lot of requests for more pictures of the truck, but I figured what I would do was do a first-person video, give you guys a little bit more perspective on the size of the truck, as far as anything, maybe a little bit better close-up than just a still shot. So, this is the truck. It's the 2004 Ford F-350 Harley Davidson edition. It's the long wheelbase, but with the lift, the size of the lift, the size of the tires, it really doesn't look like that long of a truck. When I first saw it before I purchased it, it looked like a short wheelbase to me. And when I actually went to pick it up was when I realized that it was the long wheelbase. So like I said, with it being as tall as it is, it's definitely doesn't look as long as you would think a long wheelbase does. So just want to give you guys a little perspective on the size of the truck. I'm not extremely tall, I'm 5'9", and this is the ride height for the truck. The door handles for me are just about eye level. This is actually right here at the door handle, so to give you kind of an idea of the size of the truck. It's just under 8 feet tall. The tires, like I said, they're 40-inch Toyo off-road tires, Open Countries. If you know anything about them, they're really good. They're a very high-quality tire. It's a 22-inch weld racing rim. It's crazy that they're 22s, and you first look at them with the size of the vehicle. They don't really look as big as a 22, but they are definitely 22-inch rims. I'll even get in close to kind of show you. There you go, right there on the tire. If you can read that, is a 40 by 1550 with a 22-inch rim on the inside. They are weld racing rims, so they are very high quality wheels. A couple small things: chrome gas cap, chrome running boards. Like I said, it is the long wheelbase. It does have 11 inches of lift on it. I'll give you kind of inside. Here's the rear end. It does have the blocks for the lift in the rear. The transmission, if you remember, I said the transmission is brand new. Everything from basically the transmission, the end of the motor and back to right about there is all brand new. Torque converter, pump, case, all that's been all replaced. The truck also does have the clear tail lights. As you can see, this is the Harley Davidson SVT. It has backing sensors. It does have the tow package with the light hookup. Let's see. Has the rear sliding glass, electronic. Does have, let me see, take a look on the inside. On the inside is all black leather interior. Does have the Harley Davidson emblems throughout the truck, on all the seats. Has a Pioneer head unit, A-frame gauge cluster. Let's see, power steer. So everything is power. If you'll see right there underneath the four-wheel drive knob, underneath it right here is the gas pedal adjusters. You can slide the gas pedals forward and back for shorter drivers if you have like a girlfriend or a wife or something that wants to drive it. It definitely can fit anybody. I've actually had a girl that was 4'10" drive the truck comfortably, and she said she loved it. Right here you have extra cigarette lighters. You have 2 gas tanks. I believe they're both 25 gallons, 25-30 gallons. So the truck will hold a ton of fuel and can go long distances. It does have the center console, 2 separate captain's chairs for the front seat, and it does have the 60/40 bench seat in the back. As you can see, the seats do fold up. Folded up, it makes a ton of room in the back of the truck if you ever need to haul anything that you don't want damaged by the weather or anything like that. Folded down, let's see, I'll get the other one for you. Folded down, you do have quite a bit of seating room if you have like a larger family or something, you want to fit a good group of people. But you can also fit 2 passengers with the center console in the middle, so it kind of gives you 4 different chairs if you want to ride a little bit more comfortable. As far as exhaust goes, there is an aftermarket Banks exhaust. You can see it right here. It's a Banks Monster, I believe is the type. I believe it's a 4-inch exhaust on that. The exhaust was done before I got the truck. Like I said, I bought the truck just like it is. I don't drive it very hard. I just drive it to and from. It's, you know, just a daily commute. The engine, like I said, has about 30,000 miles on it. The transmission was installed less than a month ago. So as far as driving, it does drive really nice. Again, like I said, I don't drive it very hard, so it's a very smooth ride. The shocks in the front are reservoir shocks. The guy that I talked to about the lift said that these shocks go for about $600 to about $1,000 a piece. So it's got one on either side of the front. The front is also the larger leaf springs, and yeah, so it has the tow lights on top, functioning fog lights in the front, so at nighttime when you get all these lights going, it looks like a beast driving on the road. So what I'll do is I'll hop inside for you, give you kind of an idea of perspective on when you're looking out, what it's like to be inside. So here's inside the truck. It's very very comfortable, very roomy, very spacey truck. It's like I said, it's got pretty much everything you'd ever want. Electronic four-wheel drive, rear sliding glass, foot pedal adjusters. Here's all your light cluster, fog lights, etc. A-frame gauge cluster. With your boost, you're running about 25 pounds of boost in this truck. You also have your barometer gauge and your transmission temperature gauge. Looking back, like I said, you do have a ton of room in the back, and it is definitely a big truck. It gets about probably 11 miles to the gallon in the city, and about 15 to 16 on the highway. But with the cost of diesel actually being down now, and the number of tanks, it definitely isn't that bad for as far as driving through town. Now, for those of you who are interested in the bike in the back, this is a 2001 ZX9R Ninja. It's got about a little over 20,000 miles on it, maybe 25,000 miles on it. It's an older bike. Like I said, it's a 9-year-old bike. It was my first motorcycle. It does have a lot of work on it. As you can see, here's chrome. The frame was polished. I purchased a cleaning solution for the polished frame. Was told that it would clean it all right, and it actually repowdered it. So the frame looks what it would have been stock. There are some chrome wheels, aftermarket exhaust, undertail kit. But as far as getting it running, it needs a new battery and it needs a new front tire. With those two things, it'll run just fine. I mean, cosmetically, it could use a little bit of work. The gas tank cover probably could use a good coat of paint. And this rear seat right here was chewed on by a cat, so that'll need to be recovered. I priced the tank cover getting repainted should be like between $150 $200 bucks, and the seat being recovered is about $30 to get that small seat reupholstered. The exhaust on it is a Muzzy, and if you know Kawasaki's, you know that's probably the best sounding exhaust you can get. It is a good bike for somebody who's learning how to ride. There is a full roll cage around the bike. That's that black part right there. Basically, you could kick the bike over, it would land on the cage, it wouldn't even touch the bike. It's really good for people who are learning how to ride, or people who are definitely a little harder on the bike. But as far as the truck goes, like I said, it's a great truck. I hate to get rid of it, but with being in school, I just can't fit it on campus, so I need something a little bit smaller. If there's anything else you'd like to see as far as the truck, just shoot me an email, leave a comment on the video, and hopefully I'll be able to get any other requests you guys have in. I hope you guys like the truck as much as I do, and like I said, if you need anything, just call me or leave me an email. Thanks.